Follow us on Instagram, Facebook,
Did you
Twitter, YouTube, and Twitch. State of My Sports.
I feel like you guys are so mean to me behind the scenes. Like,
What?
what do you?
I just wish you would use all those drops like Kyle would.
I don't have time for that. All right.
Nobody got time for that.
Gosh.
You mean you guys?
Goodness gracious!
You guys didn't get an individual text message from Kyle say, "Hey, give Sam a little extra flack for me tonight." Michigan State talk. I'm not there to do it.
No.
For me, you know.
We need Kyle to like pump us up. You know,
did you say that out loud?
Shoot, my
don't
bad.
fear the big man in
Yeah,
the chair across from you. There we go.
That's you talking about Michigan State?
Yeah, pretty much. Kenneth Walker.
Kind of the third.
I can't believe you.
The third.
Mike had it flagged so early. We just looked at each other like, oh, this is going to be good. Let's just let him go.
I don't know how I didn't
This
see
is
that.
why I
when
don't trust you guys.
It's like, when do we stop him?
What
We
were
let you
saying,
go.
John?
No, like I glanced down at the show sheet and it's like running backs, and I was like, wait a minute, they're missing a guy here. They're missing a guy here. They're missing a guy.
More information, and they plug in every single available sports betting app for you. And they put it out in list format for you, and they give you the best promo code available at the time for the big game that's coming up, the big fight that's coming up. And what you need to do is sign up for bettinghero.com, promo code MIBETS, and win some free easy money, because when Floyd Mayweather is boxing some punk from Instagram or whatever, or TikTok.
Pacquiao's coming up, isn't he?
No, he just lost
Oh, he just lost?
this past weekend.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Because he's 55 years old.
Yeah, something like that.
So, but that's the kind of stuff, like, they make it so you have free money. You have free opportunity to win. What they're trying to do is just pull you in. All you do is go to bettinghero.com, promo code MIBETS, play the easy promo codes where you're going to win easy money, and you will not regret it. You're going to win plenty of money doing it that way, and that's my recommendation for you.
Well, 2 weeks when the actual college football season starts, you can bet your boots there's going to be a lot of promos.
NFL is coming
lot
up.
of easy
College
money.
football is coming up. Perfect time to do it. And
Yep.
it's also the best way to help support this podcast, right? It's the best way to do it. Yeah, it's off.
Sure is.
Definitely a...
And we're live.
It's the best way to support the podcast. Right, Sam?
We'll do it
Yep.
live.
Anyways, for our betting hero segment, we're going to do the schedule game. But before we get into that, I did want to talk a little bit about what happened in 2020. Michigan State was 2-5 straight up, also 2-5 against the spread.
Straight
and in
up.
the over-unders, they were 5 over and 2 under. Heading into this season, their over-under is set at 4.5. I feel good about the over right now. The way, after looking into and seeing the weapons that they have, I feel good about the over. It's still, I would rather it be at 4 and get the 4 as a push, but that'll be interesting. To win the Big Ten, they're plus 5,000, and to win the national championship, they're plus 100,000, which is
Ooh.
they're not winning the championship this year,
So
fellas.
Put
you're
$5
saying
down
there's
on
a
it.
chance.
Yeah. So we did want to get into the schedule game, and for the people that have not heard our schedule game yet, what we do is we throw out the game real quick. We'll say if we think it's a win or a loss, and then based on our answers, we'll come up with our consensus for the podcast. If we have a tie, Mike has got the coin flip ready to go. Is it a heads and tails, or is it a win and loss? All right, heads and tails. Heads is win, tails is loss. Is that good?
Let's do it.
I just did heads and tails. All right, but heads is a win, tails is a loss. I gotta say that, otherwise I'm gonna get confused. So we'll start with the Northwestern Wildcats. This is the first game. It is actually Friday, September 3rd, which is my 10-year anniversary. Happy anniversary, Andrea. Another football game that you have to sit through.
Congratulations.
It's always opening weekend for college football.
That was your own
And
fault.
you definitely chose it that way.
I blew it. I had one job.
I blew it.
And that was I had nothing to do with planning the wedding, so it was not my choice. But Northwestern at Northwestern, Michigan beat Northwestern last year when they were undefeated in the moment. I think they were ranked 14th. I think I said earlier, if I remember correctly. At Northwestern, I think Northwestern is a little underrated here. I think Michigan State's going to lose because I think Northwestern's better than people are saying.
And they have a chip on their shoulder from last year when Michigan
Chip on the
State got
shoulder
'em.
and disrespected in preseason
Not
rankings
ranked.
and stuff like that.
Respect.
Yeah, I think they should be ranked personally.
Yeah, I agree. I'm going to pick Northwestern. here.
So I have Michigan State losing that game. Ryan, you have them losing that game.
Yep.
Micah,
Give me a win.
you got to win. John,
on this one. And it's at Miami.
sorry, so you have Michigan State.
I'm taking Miami.
Oh, so a loss. Loss for
taking-
Michigan State.
I'm taking Miami.
All right, so loss.
I'm
Loss.
glad we got that figured out.
Micah,
It's a loss.
John.
Big L.
All right. Nebraska.
I'm taking Miami.
This is one that is interesting to me. It's one of the coin flip games that I actually picked them as winning this one. But I could see it going either way. And I'm not comfortable with this win. It's just one I see them winning over another one later on in the schedule.
Yeah,
So
I think
I'm
this
gonna
is
say
a
win.
this is a really big game for their schedule because we're talking about Northwestern and Miami, which are two losses that you wouldn't be surprised about. Youngstown State, where you're expecting a win, and if they can come out of these first 4 games 2-2, that's setting themselves up to still determine their season. And so this is really big. I'm going with a W. I think this is a big game for them. I hope that they come for it, and I think they will. I think Nebraska's going down.
It is home as well. I should have brought that up, Micah.
That is the reason they're going to win. They don't have to go to Lincoln, and it's definitely a win. It's Scott Frost is a disaster.
John, are we wrong on that one?
I picked Michigan State to beat Nebraska.
You got him to win. All right,
Yes.
so that's a consensus win. That's good to know. Western Kentucky, I think that's a win.
Win.
Micah.
That's definitely a win.
Oh,
John.
okay. This is going to come back to haunt me, but I had an L on the board for that one.
Interesting.
Early.
Interesting.
Kentucky's not that
Probably
bad, actually.
Early on.
Probably because of McNamara's brother.
So now they're going to Rutgers, where they lost to Rutgers last year. I have them losing again this year.
Just so you know,
This was another
Western-
one that was tough for me.
Just so you know, Western Kentucky actually beat Chattanooga last year, so that's kind of a big deal.
Chattanooga?
Yeah,
Really?
I mean they just barely
They
pulled it
play
off.
Alabama every year, don't
13
they?
to 10.
Chattanooga.
but- Alabama
Again. So I have the Rutgers game as a loss. That is very tough one for me. I think Rutgers are a little overrated in people's head. I don't think they deserve to necessarily to get a win. You know what I mean? Like Rutgers, in my opinion.
You know,
I don't
you know
know
what I'm
what
saying.
I don't know what
Can-
you're saying. So
can
far.
I tell you what's going to happen?
Wait, hold on. Did you say that Rutgers is going? They're
I
going to
have
beat
Rut-
Rutgers or lose?
I have them losing to Rutgers, but I don't think I should necessarily. I don't think it's fair for either school to say Rutgers is going to win this game.
Huh?
Got it.
But I do. I don't know. I do, like.
All right. So I think this is another
know
one
I'm
of those where Michigan State will have a chip on their shoulder because of how last
happened
year.
last year?
Yeah, exactly.
So you have Michigan State winning.
I have Michigan State winning.
Micah.
Greg Schiano is going to Mark D'Antonio, Michigan State.
So you think? I don't know what that means.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I need to know what that
they're
means.
gonna win.
So
Which
what,
Mark
what I'm-
D'Antonio?
He's going to sweep something under the He's going to sweep something under the rug and then retire?
No, he's going to pull the rug out from Michigan State when they're least expecting it.
All right. So you have it as a loss for
Correct.
Michigan State.
Gonna
Yep.
nibble on their kneecaps.
John.
I had them winning that game.
All right. So we need it. That's our
so
first coin flip. Coin flip one.
Let's go.
I was trying to get
There we
somebody
go.
else on the Western Kentucky board with me to get a coin flip on that one, too. Micah's hesitation was just like, oh, they're going to murder
Chattanooga
them.
Let's
game
change up
was
the
close.
order here for the rest of the schedule. All right. We'll go opposite of what
Heads.
we've been doing. Heads. So that's a win, right?
W.
Heads is a win.
All right.
It's
So
a
move down
win.
to Indiana. John, start us off. Game
Loss.
against Indiana.
Loss.
Micah.
Big L.
Loss.
Ryan.
Loss.
Yeah, me as well.
Indiana's good, man.
Coming off the bye, they play Michigan. John.
It's going to be a close game, but you can put a big L up there.
All right. Micah.
Hand him that L, baby.
Ryan.
I'm gonna go.
You don't even think about it.
Coin flip. He wants that coin flip.
I
again.
do. I think Sam's probably going.
You're not going to pick Michigan State to win. I know you're not.
I will. I'll say a loss for
I'm
Michigan
going to say
State.
a loss as well, and I don't think it's going to be a close game. I think
No,
Michigan's
I don't
going to
either.
be pissed.
My theme in this whole thing has been revenge games, and this is a revenge game for Michigan.
My thing is
Yep.
the TBA that isn't listed right now. What time the game will be on?
That's interesting.
You know they're going to have a clock malfunction.
it is at
that
East
time.
Lansing. I'm not worried about
Not
playing
so
in East
bad.
Lansing.
What's a
personally.
East Lansing?
That's where they play.
What's a East Lansing?
It's a green.
Ugh.
All right. After the Michigan game, they play at Purdue. John,
I'm going to give them a W. They're going to get a road win this year with the win in New Jersey against Rutgers.
Micah,
Win.
Ryan,
This is where Peyton Thorne starts taking over this team full time. I'm giving them a win.
I have them winning as well.
Ooh, a clean sweep.
Maryland
Purdue's good too.
Terrapins. Micah, start us off.
Loss.
John,
Loss.
Ryan.
I'm gonna go win.
I'm
I
going
think
win as well.
This
Sorry,
is-
I cut you off.
Well, this is where they have a little momentum going, right?
Ooh,
They're
they-
starting to
Alright, so
build.
that's coin
String
flip.
a couple games together.
That's a coin
you
flip
go.
one.
What do we got?
We've got a win.
Heads. Win.
Wow. 2 coin flips have given them the win. Love it. Love it. Ohio State.
I'm gonna go with Michigan State.
Goodbye.
Spartans. It'd be the most Spartan thing to do to
It
beat
would
Ohio
be.
State.
But you're actually not doing that, right?
Yeah, I'm voting first. Michigan State.
to win?
Michigan State.
To win? Say it. I would need you to
No,
say that
you're
Michigan
not.
State is going to beat.
No,
Ohio State.
No, Ohio State's good.
Okay. Ohio State is going to win.
That's
Michigan
when
State is
you
going
know
to lose.
Ryan is high.
We're all losing.
don't
Michigan
think
State's
so.
losing this game, right?
There is no doubt it is a 100% loss.
Oh yeah, big
Alright.
L.
Just want to
zone
make
it.
sure you're not
Guys,
taking crazy pills. Over
Come on,
there.
No.
they're one Ryan Day injury away from losing that game.
Oh, come on. Just because your name's Ryan.
All right, so they're gonna end the season at home against Penn State. I have it as a loss.
It's definitely a loss.
How is Penn State ranked number 19?
I don't know. I think they're one of the most
That-
overrated teams.
Did
That
they
is
win
the
a game?
question that
But they have a
everyone
pretty easy
asks
schedule too, though.
Michigan fans.
Did they
right
win
there.
a game?
Iowa was
they won
ranked
2
18th
games.
too. It's like
Also, you do not rank a team based on
Yeah.
their strength of schedule. You rank a team
No,
based
I
off of
agree.
their how good they are,
But this is also preseason, so you can't really tell how good they are. It's just kind of
which is why I don't
crapshoot.
understand why
Which
they're
is
19.
why rank teams at this point though? Let them play 3 or 4 games and then
Yeah.
start ranking.
I'm gonna Penn State though.
All right, John, do you agree with that?
yeah, clean
All right,
L.
so we gave them a loss for that one. So we
You would have
Ended
joined
up-
me.
with our schedule game with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 wins
Interesting.
and 6 losses. So 6. Yeah. Let's
So-
shut up, right?
It's like the math works
So they
out.
went 6-6, which kind of falls right in the middle there. What was our ceiling and floor? The floor was 4 wins, and the ceiling was 8 wins. So that just kind of lands right in the middle, right?
Smack
If
dab.
you're not me.
It's almost like we planned this or something. Like this is crazy.
That's good English math right there.
My personal record for them was 5-7. We already talked a little bit about that. Like I said, our combined record was 6-6. So that's what we're thinking Michigan State's going to do, and I mean we'll see. I'm just super excited for some real college football